see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So LSU's offense will get the football first. Razorbacks had their way in this rivalry game the last time they took on the Bayou Bengals.
That was a statement, too. I think a lot of people thought Arkansas could win that game, but they didn't know they were going to blow them out. And that really helped Arkansas in the recruiting trail, and it's really helping them with their confidence coming into this one.
They did. Arkansas used that full boot. They took care of business. They destroyed LSU. And I like what you say about that, Jesse. Recruiting right next to each other. This means something to these guys. It's a big deal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fung. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Smith takes the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a heat. Might be looking to run. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They boot it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Fires to the big fella. LSU will get a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fung. Makes the catch. It's Petway. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. From the gun, running back on the move. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here's the pressure. Get it out on the screen. Finds a little space. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can... And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off play action. With the catch, it's Carter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Give to the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Fung. Got his man in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try to field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden booth that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second down. They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking downfield, it's Fung. He's got it down the road. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Pat Wayne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking left. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Smith. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. There he goes!
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The option look. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Handoff from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Fung. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Lofts one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give is to Smith. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Fung. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Trying to barrel in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third and goal where the strong come through. He'll sneak it. Touchdown, Tiger! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking for a crease. It's Carter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, better look out. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Caught behind the line. It's Petway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Fung. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give out of the gun. Just ran over it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Still looking on the move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there.
Turning it on! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Razorbacks are on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johns. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. fake's no good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, guys. We're still down by 16.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the option. Quick toss. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Fung. Oh, they're after him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And if I'm a defense, dude, I am perfectly fine with this. Like, I'm not giving up big plays. I'm keeping everything in front of me. The probability of them going the length of the field twice and getting 2 two-point conversions is very, very small. So stay patient. Don't get over your skis.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. They want to run this quarterback.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Smith takes the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Fung. Got his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Carter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Caught near the sideline. It's Green. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking for a man. It's Fung. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.